Okay, alright.
Yep. We literally just got out of seeing Ted.
Yeah, we're walking back to the train station now. I don't know how long this review is going to take, but...
what a weird angle.
I don't know if we'll be able to see our faces or not, yeah, so...
Yeah, here, I'll take the camera and I'll just point it in random directions. So
Okay, so, yeah, so this is by Seth Macfarlane, the same guy who did Family Guy, and it's very self-aware that it is. Because
yes.
they actually mention, because the teddy bear sounds exactly like Peter Griffin.
Yes.
And he actually mentions in the movie, hey, I don't think I sound like Peter Griffin.
No one laughed at that point. Like, I thought everyone would laugh. I laughed. That was like the one of the only times I laughed in this movie.
Okay, so, just in general, what did you think?
Well, I think, oh god. The fact that they called Jack and Jill unwatchable and then they produced this is just funny. I really didn't like Ted. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well,
one word for Ted.
What?
Padding.
Padding?
Padding.
Okay.
Way too much padding. Too much.
I have different words.
What do you say?
I kind of liked it.
I kind of liked it. You like Ted.
I kind of liked. Okay, the first half I thought was very mediocre. Yeah. I thought the first half was just very. I expected I didn't think it was very good, and that. What's her name? What's the girl's name again?
Mila Kunis.
What a bitch. She is such a bitch for nearly all the movie. She is a bitch. Unlikable to the end. I don't know why the hell he's with her. Yeah. Because, okay, so basically, she wants Ted to move out. There's 4 years into their relationship, and she wants Ted to get booted out. Why did you get together with this guy who is famously known to have a friend who's a teddy bear if you just want the teddy bear to go? Like, why do you do that? What's the point? Like, you think that, you know, you're got a relationship with a guy who smokes pot with his teddy bear. That's all he does.
Oh, but it's cute. It's charming.
No, that's good. No,
it's charming.
I know you're being sarcastic, but I don't mind that. Like, I'm just saying that. That's good. Like, I mean, if he wants to do that, that's his problem. But you shouldn't be in a relationship with a guy and tell him not to do that. Like, I mean, she's just a stereotypical woman, bitch, who wants to change him, basically.
Okay, basically, the whole plot of this movie is this guy, Mark Wahlberg, wished for a teddy bear on his birthday, and he wished for his teddy bear to come alive on his 8th birthday on Christmas. The teddy bear comes alive. Yeah. He's like best friends with the teddy bear, much like another character in a Seth Macfarlane thing who's best friends with another animal that talks. Huh?
Yeah, exactly. I didn't even notice that. I did not even notice that.
Yeah, anyway, so he's best friends with a teddy bear. He's 35 years old, still needs a teddy bear to get through thunderstorms or whatever.
Yeah.
And she's trying to tell the guy that you need to get rid of the bear or otherwise I'll break up with you. Why would he choose the bear over her, honestly? Why?
Yeah.
The bear is so annoying. I would not choose...
No, I disagree. I think she's a bitch. I think the bear... At the start of the movie, I found him annoying. I found him a piece of shit, annoying as hell. Yeah. But I kind of grew to like him, actually. He tries to do the right thing, and he tries to, you know, get a job, all that kind of stuff, make him happy. And she's still a bitch. Like,
yeah.
I mean. So
did you like this or not?
No, I know.
What did you like? Okay, start talking about what you like.
If I'm getting into this movie so much to say all this kind of stuff, that means that I did like the movie. Okay. I did like the character of Ted. I did, for the most part, like Mark Wahlberg's character when he wasn't a bitch to Ted. So I did like the Ted character.
You liked Ted?
Yeah, I did like Ted. Like, I know, like, he has like similarities to Peter Griffin.
And Brian.
He's kind of dumb. Yeah, and Brian. He's like a mixture of Peter Griffin and Brian. That's what he really is.
Yeah, okay. I'll take over the wheel now. So basically, I'll talk about the stuff I didn't like personally. Now, if you've seen an episode of Family Guy, you'll know how they love 80s references. You'll know how they love to go away from the main plot and show something completely...
No, it is full of gags, yeah.
Yeah, this movie, there's like this whole, I'd say a 5-minute sequence of Ted, Mark Wahlberg, whatever his name is, John Bennett, and the guy who plays Flash Gordon getting high and partying.
Yeah, I know.
That has nothing to do with anything else.
Okay, let me just say that if you're going into this movie, expect gag humor, because there is gag humor. Yeah. And that's exactly what Family Guy is. So it is, like you said, it is like it's like a watered down 90-minute episode of Family Guy.
Yeah.
Except a bit less gags and a bit more plot.
Yeah.
So, and like, kind of with Family Guy, it's kind of thing where I don't mind it, but I don't really care for it either. Like, it's not the kind of thing like that I would sit down and watch like episode. Or I might, I don't know. But it's the kind of thing where I just don't really want to watch it.
Yeah.
And
we'll take a break because we're almost at the train station, and this review will go for like 5 minutes. Oh no, the train's coming. We missed the train. Anyway, so yeah. Oh no, that's going in the opposite direction. Yeah, whatever. So yeah, I'll talk about some more stuff as well with this movie. Basically, the villain of this movie, if you can call him that, is some guy who is like obsessed with the teddy bear for some reason.
Kind of like the plot to Fun with Dick and Jade too, but that's a different story.
This guy, his whole premise of this character is that he wanted Ted when he was a kid. He wanted a magic bear like Ted when he was a kid, but his father said no to him. So then suddenly he becomes like this really creepy.
I think it's done pretty well, actually. In my opinion, I think it's done pretty well. I think the character is surprisingly treated, surprisingly serious, which is good. I like.
Ooh. Hey, I guess we could call that interruptions.
Okay, so bit of thing for the blooper reel there, but yeah, I kind of did like how it treated itself seriously for that, and I kind of did get into it. Like for the last, I liked the last half an hour. Let me just say that I liked the last half an hour. I kind of liked how seriously it took its... Okay, let me just say, for the first about hour of the movie, basically, Ted could just be a human that is his best friend. Like, it was... on his 8th birthday, he wished for a best friend and he got a human.
Yeah.
Right? And then, but for the last 30 minutes, it actually has to be a teddy bear. Yeah. Basically. But the first hour, it could be just a human that's his best friend. And that's why I wasn't too fond of the first hour. I didn't like the relationship because I thought that the woman was a bitch. Yeah. Some of the gag humor, I didn't mind. I thought it was kind of funny. Yeah. Some of the reference humor I found was kind of funny too. But that kind of thing did keep me captivated. Yeah. So this is the strangest time travel review of all time. Yeah, I know. But anyway, continue. Yeah, okay. Well, what I was going to say is... Oh, shit. This movie was pretty much exactly what I thought it would be. Not overly... It wasn't very funny. Like, it could have been way funnier, but, like, I mean... The fact that it was given an MA certificate... I know. Really, this could have been just a dark kids movie. That's what it really could have been. They gave this a certificate MA, right? And, it really was more like a PG movie, but with, like, some sex humor in it. Okay, we're back. Okay, so, what I was saying was... I liked how they treated the guy seriously at the end. I thought that was the only part of the movie which I thought was actually pretty funny, and I just liked how it took itself seriously, even though it has such a silly premise. Yeah, really. It is totally aware. Like, even at the end, it says how silly the idea is. Yeah, but look, I love silly ideas, and I love it when they're taken seriously. But the first hour of this movie sucked. It was the joke was how this guy is a bear, but he acts exactly like just a human. He just acts exactly like a human. Like, that's the joke. He's like, he's a bear, but you know, he smokes pot and he has sex. How many scenes are there of him and the bear sitting smoking pot? I know, like, that's the joke in the movie. And then for the last 30 minutes, the joke is that he is a normal guy, but he's mistaken for a bear. Oh my god, another train. Wham. Okay, so what I was saying was that the last 30 minutes, it's basically about what problems will arise when you are a bear. And that's what I found interesting. That's what the movie all should have been about. It should have been about like what problems this guy gets because of the fact that he's a bear that's alive. Yeah, I know. Like, they didn't do one joke where someone mistook him for a toy. What is that? No, everyone treated him as a human. No, that was the joke of the first hour of the movie. The first hour of the movie was... I know, I'm saying... I know, but I didn't like how it did that. I'm saying like how... I'm agreeing with you. I'm saying like how it should have been more about how everyone treats him as a bear. I would have liked it a lot better if everyone didn't take... It was trying to be self-aware. It was trying to go, haha, see, we're not like that. We're treating him like that's what people came to this movie to see. People came to see this first hour of him smoking pot, having sex, and being a human. That's what they wanted to say. It's not a kids movie because he's doing adult things. But it could be. It could really be a kids movie. I would have preferred this as a kids movie. That's the thing. Yeah. I mean, I like the fact that, you know, he does swear and he does like get freaking freaked out. He says, fuck, I'm getting freaking freaked out. But that is an M movie. This is an MA-15 plus movie, and it easily could have been
a PG,
a good M movie. No,
I think it
could have been PG.
It could have been PG.
I think that it definitely does have merit of being M. I definitely think it does.
Okay, whatever. Just take out the pot, take out the swearing. You got a PG movie right there.
I mean, he could have been a sympathetic character if he didn't smoke pot and have sex all the time. Like, yeah. But that was for the teen audience.
Yeah.
That was actually for the kid audience, really. This movie is like Alvin and the Chipmunks, but it's in its last 30 minutes takes itself seriously. That's basically what it's like. Yeah. Except, you know, obviously, you know, the sex and but it's basically the same demographic, the same kind of movie, but add swearing, add sex.
Yeah.
Add drunken violence.
So what do you give this out of 10?
I give this a 5.5 out of 10.
I'd probably give it a 4 out of 10 because I probably didn't enjoy it as much as you did.
No, well,
I kind of found, as a comedy, a lot of the jokes lie flat. Like in the audience, I don't think a lot of people got all the references and that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's a reference movie.
Watch Flash Gordon before you watch this.
It was kind of funny, like just not knowing. That's one part I liked. I liked how he was kind of a geek.
Yeah.
But I don't really get the message at the end of the movie.
There is no message, really.
No, there is a message, but I don't get what it is because does he stay with Ted or not? They don't actually show if you show him at the wedding, but they don't show whether Ted is actually staying with the guy or not. They don't actually show if Ted is going to be living with them or not. We don't know who changes. Is it the girl who's meant to have changed or the guy who's meant to have changed?
The character development or lack thereof in this movie.
There is character development, but they don't do it right.
It's, like I said, lack thereof character
What
development.
I wanted was her to be a bitch, and then she realized that she's a bitch, and but they don't go through with that.
Because, like, even she says, like, okay, what happens is Ted dies, right?
Yeah.
But then she wishes on a shooting star for him to come back to life.
That shows that she's...
No. But then he's like, oh, you wished it for me? No, she's like, no, I wished it for myself. So she's saying that she wants him to come back to life so her boyfriend stops mourning over him? Is that what she wants?
Yeah, or is she going to let Ted stay with the guy, which she should do? Or like stop being a bitch, like, and they don't show like what she actually does. They don't show that. No.
So it doesn't. Yeah. Final thoughts.
I mean, I know I said I critique this a lot, but it kept me entertained. I kind of like some of the gag humor. I kind of like the last 30 minutes. But it could have been a much better movie. And that's
for what it is, it's not bad.
Yeah, and see it with some friends. That's all I like to say. I mean, it's the same with Alvin and the Chipmunks. If I saw it with some friends, I could have had a good laugh and say, haha, this movie's shit. This movie is kind of like that, except it's kind of self-aware that it's kind of crap.
So, would you agree that if you see the trailer, you've seen the movie?
No. When it goes into another serious route in the last 30 minutes, I'm sure a lot of people really won't like it.
Yeah.
Because they don't get that kind of humor.
Yeah. But you do. So that's why you like it.
But I do. So. It's not. If you don't. It's not. You might not like it, even though you like the trailer, and you might like it, even though you have. That you didn't like the trailer.
I don't feel like I've wasted money for seeing it. Like, I don't feel like it's a waste. It's like not like it doesn't insult your intelligence for seeing it.
And I think it's something new. Like Men in Black 3. I remember after I watched that, I thought
it was old and rehashed.
Yeah, I thought whatever. Like, nah. This movie, I kind of felt like I got something out of it.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
It's not entirely unoriginal, but like I said.
It's not unoriginal. That's one thing.
It's like it's like a lot of Seth Macfarlane's ideas jammed into a live action movie.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a lot. Like, so if you're a huge fan of Family Guy and like American Dad and that kind of thing, it's a lot like that where they have like all these jokes that have nothing to do with the plot.
And a lot of the jokes it's a very hit and miss, very hit and
mostly miss.
It's but.
Because they don't actually do like in Family Guy where you like, remember the time I did this and this, and then they have like a flashback to it. They don't do that. I
just realized something. One person said that an example of a bad comedy is one that turns into a serious in the third act. That's just what this did, but I like that.
Yeah.
So, whatever.
4, 5.5 out of 10?
No, I still maintain my 5.5 out of 10.
Yeah, I maintain my 4.5, my 4 out of 10.
But I definitely could have expected better, but I definitely could have expected worse too.
So go see it.
No, I don't recommend it, but I kind of do, and I kind of do. If you like Family Guy, go see it. And if you hate serious endings, don't go and see it.
Yep. Thank you for watching. Bye.